folks. This is Ragz with RDP Desi Moms and RDP at Central. Happy Sunday, happy Super Bowl Sunday. And to make this Sunday even special, I'm here today to meet with Miss Nalina. She's our local artist. If you all remember, last year I gave her a shout out. She's a multi-talented lady. And I think RDP is so lucky to have her here. So she's a mosaic artist, she's a singer, she's a dancer, she's also into directing theater shows as well. So Ms. Minna, it's so nice to be here with you.
Thank you, Rags, for coming out to Chapel Hill to do this interview. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's totally my pleasure. My pleasure to be. It's a gorgeous day. It's a gorgeous day.
It is beautiful.
Yes. So Ms. Nina, tell us about a little bit. How did you end up in your theater journey?
So, Rags, I grew up in a very artistic environment. My father, who was a poet, a very well-known poet in Orissa, and he was also a writer. He was a
Okay.
well-known scholar. He wrote many books, and he used to work. I was born in Delhi. That's why my Hindi is very good. But we are originally from Orissa.
Okay.
And my father was in administrative services in Orissa, and then moved to Delhi,
Delhi,
worked
okay.
for Sangeet Natak Academy and Kathak Kendra. He became the director of Kathak Kendra. During that time, I used to visit him at Kathak Kendra, and I used to see National School of Drama.
Okay.
Their buildings were actually attached.
Oh, okay.
So I used to see all these artists, and I always wanted to try theater. And but those days parents were always like, study, padhai
Yes,
karo.
padhai karo, yeah.
And, but I was the artsy kind. My heart was always into arts.
Yeah.
And from very childhood, I started that journey. I remember my first performance on the stage. I did Piato Se Naina Lagere at age 5.
Oh wow!
And without
That's
any
amazing. Yeah.
without any practice, my teacher put me up, and I just started dancing.
So she's a natural artist. Like, I mean, I have seen a couple of her videos of singing and dance. I'm like, oh my gosh, how can she do it all? That's amazing.
I got a little bit training. Of course,
Uh-huh.
I learned Hindustani classical, and for 7-8 years, I learned Kathak, and I also learned Odissi.
Okay.
But I think my heart was settled on theater.
Theater, okay.
And the best part of theater is when you get to be in somebody else's shoes. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
Because I think that is also very it takes you closer to the humanity. Feeling somebody else's pain, feeling somebody else's situation is really something I feel that connects me to the humanity
more. Yeah.
And that's why I got into theater, and I got few opportunities in Delhi to work in professional plays with very big directors, and
Amazing.
those were very successful plays, and that kind of gave me confidence. Okay, I can do it.
Into it, yeah.
Yeah, but that was acting. I never thought of directing.
Yeah.
So last year, when you remember Pigalti Diwali.
Pigalti Diwali, I remember it was a very, very successful show that was, yeah.
Yes, luckily it was experimentation, and I was very skeptical, honestly, to direct it because I wanted to act.
Yeah.
And somebody to tell me, okay, what I need to do. But to act and direct everybody and think about every little thing as a director
Absolutely, yeah.
was a lot of challenge. But I enjoy challenges.
Yes.
So I loved it,
Awesome.
and it turned out to be very successful. People loved it. In fact, we did 2 sold out shows,
Wow.
and people wanted third one because some people have missed. So, and I couldn't find auditorium.
Right.
That's a big pain. And I work with artists. We memorize each dialogue.
Wow.
It's not like
Yeah, and that's not easy, to
Yes.
memorize and
Yeah. It's a 2-hour play, 3 acts, and I tell my actors to get into the character, in the groove of the character, feel the feelings, why this line is said, for what reason, what is the emotion behind it,
Behind
what
it.
is the thinking behind it.
Yeah.
And that is really very helpful for my cast also, because they are also understanding situations.
And I think I remember you also quoted on a Hindi Rangmanch at times, hey, acting is not just all dressing up.
Yes.
It's actually, it's like being bare and being raw yourself and, stripping
yeah.
down and,
Yeah, I mean, like my first play in USA, I was actually did the negative role.
Okay.
And people are very like, oh, I don't want to do the negative role.
Yeah.
I want to be the goody heroine,
Yeah.
look pretty, beautiful saris, look young.
Yeah.
But that's not what acting is all about.
Yes.
I was the mean woman who came back as a ghost and want to kill her own husband.
That's hilarious. Okay.
It was a
Yeah.
hilarious play, Kalyug ki
Yeah.
Savitri, and a lot of people were very impressed with me as a
Yeah.
negative person. But in reality, I don't think I'm negative.
No, you know, I can see, you know, she's a very, very positive soul. And
Yeah.
I've met you before, so I can say you're a very positive soul.
But it's fun
Yes.
to do different things.
Absolutely.
And in Pigalti Diware, I was this woman who's always crying. And although I'm always laughing
Yeah.
and I don't have a husband who is mean to me, I have a wonderful supporting husband.
Yeah.
But in that play, it was just the opposite.
Opposite, okay.
So in this play, it's another challenge which is called Meri Parchai, and it's been written by Dr. Shankar Shesh, and it's a part of Hindi literature.
Okay.
And I read it 3 years back, and I just loved each character. We have five people in our play, and each person is doing a very different character.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is it a drama, thriller? What kind of?
It's a drama. It's a drama, and it's about a blind writer.
Oh,
She loses her
interesting.
eyesight,
Uh-huh.
and she continues to write because she wants to
Wow.
enlighten everybody with her writing.
Writing. Oh man,
But
that's
there is
amazing.
something going on which I can't tell you too
Yes,
much.
yes.
I would love people to come see that play.
Yes.
But it's about her life with her husband. When you become handicapped, I mean, if you lose one hand, you can still work with one hand.
Yeah.
But if you lose your eyesight,
Yeah.
there is nothing. You just don't see anything.
Anything, yeah.
That affects your entire life, your married life, your love life, and
Yeah.
that's her journey. And
Okay.
how she overcomes that,
Wow.
how she, what all happens to her.
Yeah,
And
that's really amazing. I think, you know, because a lot of people, so we get to see, you know, how disability means nothing. You can still rise up to all those challenges, and
you have to start a new life,
Start a new
completely
life.
new.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
know, you're walking, but you don't know where you're going.
Yeah.
You and I to act that role, I'm doing that. Okay, I'm giving the secret out. I'm doing that part.
Okay.
And in order to prepare myself, I started walking in the house, closing my eyes. And I tell you, I could not even take 5 steps.
5 steps. Wow.
I was so scared. So the insecurity that person
Yes.
has,
Yes. Yeah.
that she can't see anything. I mean, then one time I was in the kitchen and I was trying to chop onion, and I was closing my eyes, and my husband said, no, don't do that.
But yeah.
But imagine if somebody loses their eyesight,
Eyesight, yeah.
and they have to do all these things.
All these things,
Go to
yeah.
the bathroom, get up in the morning, dress up. It's just unbearable, right?
Yes, it is. I mean, I think it's a lot. I mean, people, when we try to put ourselves in their shoe, it is not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. So,
And-
so the show is all about, you know, this character, a woman who being blind,
And she's still
positive,
positive. And she's still writing beautiful books. And Dr. Shankar Shesh has written this book so beautifully.
okay.
Each dialogue is so deep. And that's what I like about this play. When I read plays and I think of putting them on the stage,
Yeah.
I do pay attention to the dialogues, to the scenarios, and how it'll affect our life.
Yes.
It's not just about dressing up, going on the stage, looking cool and good.
Yeah.
People should think about it, and that's what theater is supposed to do. Change people's perspective, change people's thinking. It's not a Bollywood story.
Yes.
Like, you know,
yeah.
you run around the tree. That's not our life, right?
Yeah, of course not. I mean, yeah, absolutely.
That's
yeah.
part of our life.
It's a part of our life.
We would love to do that.
Yeah, but the life has so many different colors to it,
Exactly.
and yeah.
It's a fantasy world, and we all love fantasies.
Oh yeah.
And of course, when I dream about that.
Yeah.
That I'm just dressed up, looking beautiful, gorgeous, glamorous, and running around the trees singing songs. But that's not the real life.
Life, yeah.
So theater takes us closer to the reality.
Yeah.
And that's why I think I like it so much. And I'm hoping that this play will be as successful as the last one. And I'm hoping the community supported a lot. It was amazing to see how much support we got.
Yeah.
And we were surprised, to be honest.
That's amazing, and I hope that, you know, I mean, even Meri Parchai will be another very successful show. And I believe it's one show. The first one is on March 24th, and the second one again is on April 14th. Durham Arts Council. So folks, I think you'll be opening up the tickets.
Yes, the
Very
tickets are
soon.
already
Already up and running.
up
Okay.
on Eventbrite. So I would suggest please buy your tickets early enough, because last time a lot of people waited till the last week
week.
and they could not get the tickets. And so I will really, really request to buy your tickets as soon as possible and come on time. I like to start on time.
Time, yeah.
And so 3:30 we open the door and 4 o'clock we start the show,
Sure.
because we have to finish on time and give the
Yes.
auditorium back.
I know, right? So, folks, we all need your help. You to come on time and support this amazing show. And Hindi Rangmanch, bring your family, bring your mom and dad if they're visiting from India. I'm sure they would really love and enjoy, not just going to the theater to watch a Bollywood movie, but this is something that's very unique, and it's not easily accessible these days. And I
Yes.
myself love theater shows, this kind of Broadway style theater shows. So, and it's right here in RTP, very close to your home. So, and I think it's a great opportunity for all of us to go and enjoy the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think, the DAC is a beautiful setting, and the audience become part of the theater.
Yeah.
And that's what the beauty of the theater is.
Yeah.
Like when you're watching a movie, of course मैं तो उसमें भी रोना शुरू कर देती हूँ if I see
Yeah,
a
know.
crying scene.
Scene,
But
yeah.
this is, you become part of it
Perfect.
because you're right so close to us and you're watching us so closely. So do come to our show. I would really, really be very, very happy and grateful if I get the support like last year, and to continue doing this work. And of course, this is a journey, and this is
Yeah.
we need everybody's help.
Yes,
So-
I agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. And Ms. Lena, it was so nice talking to you about
Thank
Meri
you.
Pachai, and thank you for sharing a little sneak peek about it. So,
Sure.
I'm definitely excited to go see the show in March and April. I think that's amazing that we get two opportunities to get to
and
see
it's 3
this.
weeks apart
3 weeks
because we
apart.
couldn't get the auditorium.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a lot of work setting up, taking the
Yes.
whole. But hey, we love to do this,
Yes.
and my cast is very, very good. I mean, very proud of them.
Yeah.
I have to tell this to all of you that they're working very hard, memorizing each and every dialogue. It's a lot of personal time that
Yes.
they're devoting to this, and I really appreciate that. So,
Yeah.
and
And
you
it's-
will love each character.
Oh man, I can't wait to see it, and I can see there's a lot of passion in doing this, theater show with Ms. Nalina and her cast. So definitely looking forward to it, and thank you so much for sharing.
Thank
Yeah,
you, thank
and
you.
thank you for the amazing chai. I mean, I know she was telling me, hey, let's make this, chai with Ragz. I'm like, okay, that sounds fun. Let's do it.
Yes, let's do it.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, Ms. Nalina. And folks, once again, March 24th and April 14th, Meri Parshai is coming to the theaters next to you. It's Durham Arts Council, so do
4
watch it.
p.m.
4 p.m.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
so
door opens at 3:30.
3:30.
And
Okay.
tickets are on Eventbrite.
Tickets on Eventbrite. So yeah, we'll be sharing more information very soon through this video, and a couple of few other times as a quick reminders to you all. So thank you all for sharing your beautiful Sunday morning with us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
you, everybody. Thank
Yeah.
you, Ragz.
Oh, thank you.